Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a sit down type video. I know we don't really do these all the time, but we're going to be explaining how our first week of school went. So me and Ellie are going to talk about our first day experience, how the week's going so far, basically everything you all want to know about our school and how it's going and stuff, since it is a new school and we're still considered new because we only went to school for 2 weeks and then Corona happened. So yeah, so we're just gonna go and talk about our school life right now. So let's get into it. I'm gonna talk about my school experience and like my first day. So that was 4 days ago, I think. So the first day, I was honestly really energetic. I woke up at like 5:45 and that's really early, and I haven't woke up that early since like 6 months ago. So it was really hard, but I wasn't as tired. It was pretty good. I filmed a morning routine, so it was a little stressful, like managing time and stuff, because I drive myself now since I do have my license. So I woke up at 6:45, went to school. I parked by
6:45.
Oh, I left at 6:45. And then I parked next to all of my friends, since we're all in the same, not in the same parking spot, but like all in the same row. So that was really fun. So we like walked in like all together and stuff. And then I'll run through my schedule. So at first period's AP Psychology. Second period is, I don't have, second period is Algebra 2. Third period is Marine Bio Honors. Fourth, I have US History. Then fifth period is my lunch. Sixth period is 2D art. Seventh period is Spanish 2. And then my eighth period, finally last period, is English 3. So those are all my classes. My favorite class right now is probably AP Psych, because I'm really interested in psychology and I have a really good teacher. She's really good. But all of my teachers are really nice. I love all of them. They seem really chill. Like last year I wasn't a big fan of all my teachers, but this year I feel like it's going to be pretty good with like the education part. As far as like the people in the class, I obviously don't know them. I don't know if we have anything in common, but we'll see how it goes. There's definitely some potential good friends in there, so hopefully I'm social and stuff, and make some new friends. So those are my classes. One thing I do hate about school right now is lunch. Not like specifically like the people in lunch. I sit with people that I honestly don't know, except for like one personally. And for lunch, so
do you
like,
have assigned seats?
No. So like you'll pretend this is the lunch table, so there's like 12 at a table, there's only 6, because it goes me, no person, another person, no person, and like is every other, if that makes sense. We have to like social distance. We can take our masks off, that's the only time we can, and like we'll get in trouble if we pull it down past our nose. Like it's a very strict rule and our teachers take it very seriously, so I definitely feel safe in the school. It's not as crazy and like crowded as I thought it was gonna be, especially on the stairs. I mean, it is, but like it wasn't as bad as it was last year, because a lot of people are either doing online or they're back in school. So that's a little bit about how the day goes. The masks are okay. I'm not a big fan of wearing the mask because it's really hard to breathe, but I do like that my face isn't all shown and stuff, so I don't really have to like do anything with my mouth and stuff. I like put chapstick or like foundation on or anything, so that's really nice. Driving to school is honestly really good. I mean, whenever I was driving with my friend last year, I always would get stressed because she would either stop at like Dunkin' and then we would be late, and I hate that, and I like being on my own time. So like when I get there, I feel really good because like I'm on time, if that makes sense, and I'm not waiting on someone else to get me there. So I really like driving. I park to the right, so like I pull in and I have to park to the right. That's not easy. I have parked crooked every single time, and it's so embarrassing because everyone just watches you, because like they're either backed in and then they just watch you park. But it's getting better. And then when I get there, we all jump in someone else's car, and then we just talk and listen to music, and obviously we have our masks on and stuff because still social distancing. So it's really nice like all being next to each other, because we can walk in together. And then one thing I do hate about school is it's a 3-story school, so I literally have to walk up 3 flights of stairs every single morning, and wearing a mask in like 90-degree weather is horrible. Like it's so bad. It's so bad. So yeah, that's the only thing I really don't like about school. It's the mask, the stairs, and then lunch. That's about it. I mean, I'm really tired now. The tiredness is catching up to me. Another thing I want to talk about is cheer. I did mention that I did make the cheer team. I'm on varsity since there is only one team. Usually there's a JV in varsity, but So cheer is obviously very different, so I will explain the season. So I actually took my cheer pictures today. I just got home and I have my first cheer game tomorrow. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but it probably will be after the first game. And I've only been to 2 practices and they only have taught me 25 cheers out of like 50 or like 75, because there's like offense and defense. They only taught us the general cheers, and I don't know a single one fully. So I'm going to a game unprepared. When I did school cheer at my old school, I knew all the stuff before the first game because we had the month, but since cheer was like pushed back or whatever, like we didn't have enough time. We weren't supposed to cheer at this game, but they fought for it and they're allowing us because ESPN, CNN, and we'll be there because, you know, first football game of the years of like it happening in COVID. So we'll see how it goes. It's only like 25% capacity. We do have to wear our masks. We're not allowed to stunt like all season. Like that sucks. We're not allowed to tumble at this game because of like our hands touching the mat, and we don't have a mat. So the only thing we really can do is cheers. Usually we do band dances, but there's no band this year. Well, they haven't like practiced or anything, and they're not coming until like October. So it's definitely gonna be really weird, but the coach is really nice, and she was like, I know that you guys aren't gonna be like 100% comfortable with like cheering, and you can just stand with me. So I probably will be doing that like most of the time, especially when they do offense and defense, because I have no idea what they are like at all. So it'll be weird and stuff, but we have already done our cheer pictures. And then we've had 2 practices. And then one cool thing that they do that my other school didn't is we are assigned a football player. So I'll actually get 2 or 3 because there's only 20 girls on the team and there's like 50, not 50, but like a good amount of football players. So we have to choose those either tomorrow, and then every week that we have a game, we have to make a poster. Like you can't reuse the same one. So that's gonna be a lot of work.
Just use the same one and decorate it more.
That's true. We'll figure it out. I just got home from decorating one, but I didn't finish it. I'm gonna finish it on Monday because you don't need it till next game. So that's a little bit about cheer. As far as friends, I still am friends with my like main friend group of like 7 or 8. I think it's 9. I honestly don't know. It's a 7, I think, total with me. I've talked to another girl. She's a sophomore. I was talking to her in art. She's really nice. And just, yeah, there's a lot of people that I definitely could see myself being friends with. I just gotta be like, hi, how are you? I gotta be social and stuff. So yeah, that's basically how my week's going. I mean, I did talk about the first day, but the rest of the week, it's the same old, same old. It's like the same routine. Nothing really changes or anything. But I do have homework now, and I've already taken 4 tests. Oh, probably 5 actually. But
and your sister's done no homework?
Yeah, it's weird.
I have ELA homework. I do it in class.
Like the amount of homework I've had, like just like with it being like the first week is kind of crazy. Like they started the first day, like, all right, we're starting a first lesson. I was like, okay, like you're not even gonna talk about like how the school year is gonna work. Oh, how it's been with COVID, nothing's different. Like it literally isn't different. The only thing about the hallways is there's like signs and you have to always stay to the right. So like when you come to like we have like this little intersection, like a one on the road or whatever, you always have to stay to the right. The desks, we have these big freaking shields. They're like so big and you cannot hear with the mask and that.
Oh, you do have shields?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The clear ones with the black boards in them?
Yeah. And every time you come into a class and leave a class, you have to wipe it down every single time. So
you have to wipe it down too?
So we have to pack up like 5 minutes early for every class. So like we don't even get to go.
Like you're out in your chair out here and the binder's all the way up here. Like what do you want me to do? Talk like this?
No, like in psychology, for example, we talk in groups because we're like 3 and 3. So like we have to like look over and like, what'd you say? I can't hear you. With everyone talking, it's so hard to hear. So we do have to do that. And then lunch I already explained, and no one like does anything like bad. Like no one takes them off. Like everyone takes them off to eat. And then even if you want to like a drink, you just pull it down or whatever. I mean, everyone's taking it very seriously. Even the teachers are and stuff. So that's a good sign.
My lunch people that go there, they yell at you to put your mask back on if you're not eating.
Oh,
I
I
bet.
have so much to talk about. I forgot.
Like if you're just looking in your lunchbox or something or trying to get your lunch out, they'll be like, put your mask back on.
That's not how we are. You're allowed to keep it off the whole lunchtime. We also have staggered dismissal. So walkers leave at like 2:11, and then bus riders leave at 2:09, and then I just leave at the bell. That's 2:15. So that's different this year. Also, we used to have connects, and that's every Monday we would like go to a thing we signed up for. So there was like board games, or you can go to the gym and play basketball. So it was like just stuff that you could like do different activities or whatever. So we don't do that anymore. That's not happening until like second semester, even if we are. So yeah, there's that. Also, one thing I think is really weird, I already explained this in like a different video, but I'll explain it again. So the people that do online school, so like you'll go into a class and like there's people assigned to that class period, so they still follow like a regular schedule. So like I'll be in art, and then there'll be like a whole page of like Zoom people, and you just watch them and they watch us, and it's really weird. So basically the only difference between online and regular school is that they're at home. Nothing is different. Like they still have to do everything online, but like they're technically in the classroom, but like on a screen, if that makes sense. Like they listen to the teacher talk and everything. So honestly, it wouldn't be that bad because you're still being taught by a teacher, but I'm more book smart than like listening to someone teach on like an actual screen. So that's all I can think of as of right now. I mean, it's getting better as the days go on. I definitely will get used to it. I thought it was going to be like prison, but it's not. Like it literally is not. So that's really good. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this school year. I think it's going to be really good. I'm very excited for cheer season. At first, I'm always like, I don't know how to do it, but then I get there and I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's so nice and stuff. So yeah, that's my school experience so far. So Ellie's gonna talk about hers. Oh, and by the way, I'm a junior, if no one knows.
So this is my first year in middle school. It's pretty much the same, except they have the hallways inside the school one way, and then you have the mask and the divider.
Well, you walk outside, right? Yeah,
but you have to go inside the building to get to the other parts, though.
Oh, okay.
And then there's one way through the library. My first period is math, then Spanish, then history, then college career. And then lunch, science, PE, and ELA. My favorite class is probably science, not because of science, but because of the teacher. She's the nicest.
She bases off the teacher. Yeah. I base it off the education.
She doesn't make us do anything. She does like child stuff and lets us, she says, draw a picture of a scientist.
That's not really a good thing though. Like I would want a teacher to be chill but also be like strict so you actually learn something in the class.
We're learning how to draw scientists.
Okay.
And the Spanish teacher is a little cuckoo, but she doesn't make us do anything either. She just makes us say stuff in Spanish.
Okay, say a word, you know. Yeah, here. Present.
Present. We have to say that when she calls our name.
Aquí, I think. And then presente is present.
Levante.
I don't know.
Levante. It's funny because the 8th graders yell at the teachers when they say like, because the 8th graders like don't pay attention to the mask thing, and then the teachers will be like, put your mask up, and then they like say
Middle
something
school's so different from high school. What?
like they say something strange back, like no, and then they run away. Like at dismissal, there was this one kid that didn't have his mask on, and the girl was like, put your mask on, and he said no and ran away.
Okay. Well, they'll be going to my school next year. Great. Oh my gosh, I'll be a senior next year. Okay, that's weird. All right.
And then lunch, you're you're allowed to have your phones out, but no one uses their phone. Mariah said that they can see what you're doing if you're on their Wi-Fi. But if you don't have the Wi-Fi, then you can't do anything because there's no service.
Oh, that sucks. I can use my phone without Wi-Fi. And plus it just works better.
So first period is always over here. And then I go over there, then go back, then go up, then go back. So I have to keep going back and forth.
Nice. I go up and down, not back and forth. Booyah.
It's not really different in middle school from elementary, except just changing classes and different subjects and stuff.
But you're now the kindergarten of middle school. How does that feel? I don't think she cares. You're lower classman now.
Mm-hmm.
7th grade's middle class. 8th grade is upper class. Just giving you some advice.
I don't really know anyone new, but I know like 2 people. That's it.
Better than me.
But I only have like them in one of my classes, so. Then I have other friends that are in 7th grade, but they're not in my classes. One of my friends that are in 7th grade, she can switch to my Spanish class, but she doesn't know if she's gonna do it. I still talk to the same people. There's a lot of lunch tables, but they have these X's on the seats, so it's like every other thing. And then they don't let you stand up or anything.
Who don't?
The teachers.
Mm.
They don't let you go stand up or anything. And then you can't go and get your lunch. You have to wait like an hour to get it.
Yeah, it's staggered dismissal. Like,
They're like,
zones.
this go up. And then like I feel bad for the kids that get called last because they have like 2 minutes to eat. And it's so dumb. Like they can't even eat. So that's been my school experience.
No cute boys?
No.
Anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a good first school week, or like if you're either doing online or however your state is doing it. And I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are staying safe, and yeah, I just hope you guys are great. We will see you all tomorrow back in another video. Bye guys!